Prepare yourself for an unforgettable tale that begins with a perplexing awakening. Picture yourself waking up in a coffin, disoriented and bewildered. The world around you seems strangely familiar, yet everything has changed. As you gather your wits, you realize you're no longer in your own body. Confusion mounts as an uncanny sensation courses through you, something extraordinary, something powerful. But the mystery deepens when you encounter Frank, a servant connected to your body's previous owner. In a state of shock, Frank swiftly ushers you into his home, eager to share the startling events that have unfolded in the world. As you listen to his account, fragments of your own memories flicker, blending with the narrative. Centuries ago, when humans were weak and vulnerable, they discovered a group of superhumans known as nobles. These remarkable beings possessed unparalleled strength and an unwavering sense of duty, noblesse oblige, to protect and defend humans. A unique bond formed between the nobles and the humans they safeguarded, forever altering the course of history. As Frank, the director of a high school, enrolls you in one of his classes, you find solace in the presence of a red-haired marvel named Shin. He excels in martial arts and athletics. However, an unexpected encounter with M21, a modified human, unveils a hidden side to this world. M21 recounts his tormented past, revealing the existence of a malevolent organization known as the Union. Created through nightmarish experiments, he and his surviving comrade possess unimaginable powers. These covert organizations sought to exploit their abilities as weapons of destruction, but they managed to escape. Now, hunted by the Union, M21 seeks refuge under Frank's protection. Time passes, and a nefarious group of hoodlums descends upon the school premises, causing mayhem and terrorizing the female students while mercilessly assaulting the male students. In the midst of this chaos, Shin springs into action, despite his injured hand, bravely intercepting a punch intended for him. However, the aggressor shows no signs of remorse, launching a relentless onslaught of punches at Shin. With nimble reflexes, Shin manages to evade most of the blows, but finds himself cornered with no escape. The valiant janitor steps forward, determined to protect the students from harm, demanding that the brute cease his reprehensible actions. Unfazed by the janitor's plea, the callous brute callously grabs the janitor by the throat, displaying no regard for human life. Though the temptation to step in and swiftly vanquish the hooligan may arise within you, it is not the wisest course of action. Given that humans seem to have forgotten about the existence of nobles and their extraordinary abilities, revealing your powers may attract unwanted attention. Furthermore, the pact among nobles to safeguard mankind warns against direct intervention in such situations, as it may attract the ire of fellow nobles who may see you as a threat. Thus, the most prudent choice is to call upon the aid of M21, utilizing this encounter as an opportunity to gauge his capabilities, including reflexes, agility, strength, and other supernatural aptitudes. Just as the brute's menacing advances persist, M21 calmly approaches him, demanding the immediate release of the janitor. Ignoring M21's warning, the brute attempts to land a punch, but M21 effortlessly evades the strike, swiftly seizing hold of his chain and forcefully slamming his head into the unforgiving ground. Desperate to free himself from M21's grasp, the brute futilely tries to wrest M21's hand away, only to realize that M21's strength vastly surpasses his own. In an awe-inspiring display of power, M21 hurls the brute backward, colliding him with one of the parked cars, leaving him trembling with fear. M21's threat to end his life forces the brute to flee, abandoning his cohorts without hesitation. As you observe this astonishing spectacle, it becomes apparent that M21 had been toying with his opponent. The ease with which he subdued the brute leaves you in awe, igniting a vivid imagination of what you yourself are capable of achieving. It becomes clear that you must embark on a journey of self-discovery, retreating to a secluded location under the cover of night to unlock the depths of your own abilities. After several days, two enigmatic transfer students arrive at the school. Regis introduces himself, exuding an air of nobility, while Syra, with her commanding presence, leaves no doubt that she too is a noble. Their arrival sparks a realization within you, sensing a unique power emanating from them that surpasses even Frank and M21. Surprisingly, the new students also seem to perceive your unusually strong aura, which is exceptional even for a noble. Recognizing an opportunity to delve deeper into the world of nobles, you take decisive action to establish a connection with Regis and Syra. With time spent socializing and forging bonds, you gradually unveil your mysterious past, revealing the absence of memories. Eager to understand your own combat abilities, you propose a friendly sparring match, where you can gauge your skills alongside Regis and Syra. As the match unfolds, an astonishing revelation dawns upon you. You discover that your strength far surpasses that of Regis and Syra. It becomes evident that you possess an array of awe-inspiring blood techniques that go beyond imagination. Your capabilities encompass superhuman attributes, from an indestructible body and heightened durability to the ability of flight and manipulation of auras. Mental manipulation, mind control, and psychic shielding are among the extraordinary powers at your command. With the realization of your astounding capabilities, you stand alongside Regis and Syra, forming an extraordinary alliance. Together, you weave a tapestry of extraordinary beings, a noble, a superhuman, and a servant who transcends the boundaries of the ordinary. Days turn into weeks, and an unsettling development shakes the very core of your group. Sierra approaches you and Frank with a heavy heart, bearing grave news of Regis's mysterious disappearance. She reveals that a faint neural connection, linking her and Regis, has been severed, an ominous sign that he may be unconscious or, worse yet, lifeless. Expressing gratitude for your unwavering support, Sierra resolves to embark on a mission to locate Regis, leaving you and Frank with an uneasy sense of foreboding. Meanwhile, Shin, the ever-loyal friend, had promised to join you for a casual gaming session. However, recent attempts to contact him and his companion have proved futile, prompting concern to stir within your hearts. Driven by a mounting sense of urgency, you rise from your seat, determination etched on your face, as you and Frank set off in pursuit of Sierra's path. Instead of opting for the predictable main entrance, a daring plan unfolds in your mind, a calculated surprise attack from the rooftop, executing a strategic pincer movement that will catch the enemy off guard. While Sierra guards the main entrance with unwavering resolve, you and Frank will storm in to rescue the hostages, merging forces with Sierra at a critical juncture to bring the mission to its climax. As you make your way towards the rooftop, a chilling encounter awaits, an enemy, lying in wait, poised to strike. Curiosity and a thirst for action grip your every nerve, demanding answers. In a show of unparalleled coolness, Frank, the ever-reliable servant, urges you to forge ahead alone, assuring you that he will soon join you on the main floor. Taking a deep breath, you step into the room, fixating your gaze on Krantz, the modified human who once served the Union as the formidable leader of the DA-5 Special Forces team. In this critical moment, an idea forms, guided by your desire to test the enemy's power. With a swift motion, you unleash the might of your gravity manipulation, a pervasive force that engulfs the room, subjecting both Krantz and Tao to an overwhelming gravitational pull. The stage is set, revealing a truth that grants you unwavering confidence. A fight against Krantz need not be a cause for concern. But Krantz, undeterred, launches into action, his twin blades gleaming with menace. His first strike hits with such intensity that it shatters the surroundings, sending debris flying through the air. The observers, including Shin and your companions, witness this spectacle with a mixture of awe and trepidation, their minds grappling to comprehend the depths of your true strength. As the dust begins to settle, a revelation dawns. The devastating blow intended for you is thwarted effortlessly. With lightning reflexes, you seize Krantz's hand, using his own momentum to propel him backward, crashing into the walls. Krantz, humbled by the stark reality of his inadequacy, acknowledges his inferiority in the face of your unparalleled power. Desperation seizes Krantz, urging him to summon Tao and absorb his power, a desperate bid for strength. The entreaties of those around him fall on deaf ears, and Tao, driven by a sense of duty, steps forward. A critical decision looms before you. Using lethal or wide-ranging abilities would jeopardize Tao's life, and his knowledge of the Union is far too valuable to lose. Opting for mental manipulation and mind control, you paralyze Krantz's body, affording Tao a precious window of opportunity to retreat. With Tao safely out of harm's way, Krantz redirects his fury towards you, determined to bring an end to the fight. However, this moment presents the perfect opening, a chance to unleash an overpowering technique that will shatter the remnants of Krantz's resistance. Raising your hand, a mesmerizing display unfolds. The room becomes a vortex of swirling blood droplets, forming a fearsome blood field. Krantz attempts to evade the onslaught, but the relentless assault leaves him teetering on the brink of defeat. Recognizing the futility of his efforts, Krantz musters one final surge of determination, charging towards you with reckless abandon. Yet, in a cataclysmic crescendo, his existence is obliterated, forever erased from the annals of time. Later, within the familiar confines of home, the group gathers for a meal, basking in the warmth of friendship and shared experiences. As the tantalizing aroma of food fills the air, M21 and Takeo emerge, eager to join in the communal feast. In the midst of heartfelt conversations, Tao and Takeo discuss their shared desire to sever ties with the Union, ultimately pleading with Frank for the chance to contribute their skills and loyalty to your cause. An entreaty met with Frank's agreeable nod. A few weeks pass, and tension grips the school as a formidable figure arrives, casting an air of unease over everyone present. This serious man displays hostility towards the guards, recognizing their inhuman nature. Just as the situation escalates, Regis and Syra emerge, bowing before the newcomer, acknowledging him as their clan leader. Amidst the mounting tension, Frank steps forward, addressing the man as Jujutl. Engaging in conversation with Jujutl, you learn of the many changes that have unfolded during your slumber. Following the previous lord's demise, his daughter Urga assumed the role of lord and now seeks your head, holding you responsible for her father's untimely demise. Frank intervenes, imploring you to trust him to navigate this precarious situation. Consequently, Syra receives a summons from the lord to the castle, an invitation she cannot refuse. Reluctantly leaving Regis behind, she embarks on her journey to Lucadonia. Meanwhile, your journey to Lucadonia alongside Frankenstein and Regis unfolds, guiding you through treacherous wilderness. Suddenly, Regis's voice halts your progress, warning of the forbidden region ahead. Ignoring his cautionary words, an uncanny familiarity draws you onward, leading you to an abandoned mansion, an eerie place that evokes a torrent of memories from your forgotten past. This forbidden region was once your own domain. Guided by instinct, you traverse the mansion, recollecting the location of the legendary weapon known as Ragnarok, the sole weapon of the Lord. Swiftly seizing the sword, you venture outside, only to discover the knights hot on your trail. Regis takes it upon himself to ensure they don't interfere with your objective, engaging them in battle while your group presses forward, determined to infiltrate the castle. Stepping into the grand hall of the castle, a chilling sight unfolds before your eyes. The assembled main lords, with Jujutl facing imminent execution for concealing your presence in the school. It falls upon you to intervene and save him from his perilous fate. As you approach the queen, Keiru, one of the 8 clan leaders, intercepts your path, launching a ferocious attack. However, his efforts prove fruitless against your impenetrable defenses. Witnessing Kei's defeat, Rosaria steps forward to take his place, yet, your extraordinary powers render her feeble attempts ineffective, shattering her barrier with ease. To swiftly end the confrontation, you employ your mind control abilities, forcing the leaders to their knees, incapacitating them. Undeterred, the queen herself steps forward, unleashing her lordly powers with an aura that reverberates throughout the vicinity. Each of her strikes meets a swift counter from you, inflicting severe damage. Frustration taints her expression as she realizes she is holding back, plagued by fear. In a desperate bid to turn the tide, the queen summons a blood field, but to her astonishment, it disperses effortlessly before your might. Overwhelmed by a sense of defeat, she reluctantly concedes, safeguarding her subjects by creating her own field, nullifying the clash between the two opposing forces. Yet, in a twist of fate, an unexpected occurrence transpires. The sword's Ragnarok and the queen's blade resonate, summoning forth the late lord himself. In this poignant moment, he reveals that he chose to end his own life, yearning for the evolution humans attain. Jujutl, aware of the truth all along, chose silence, recognizing the unity forged among the clan under a new queen, with you as their common enemy. Pleas for mercy resonate from every corner. In a heartwarming reconciliation, the queen embraces Jujutl, meeting all the necessary requirements for the sword's recognition. The lord bids his farewell before fading into the ether. Several days later, your group returns to Japan, resuming life at the school, seemingly bringing this chapter of your tale to a close. Yet, dear viewers, the story does not conclude here. To uncover the thrilling details, to witness your transformation into the unparalleled SS rank adventurer after your dismissal from the demon army, all you need to do is click on the enticing video on the right. The continuation of your extraordinary journey beckons.